Coming at you from Tokyo, Japan, my name is Dave and I'm manual swapping my Suzuki Every van.
This is my first look underneath the car. I guess the first thing I'm going to need to do is remove the propeller shaft, which means those bolts down there attached to the diff, and then you just slide it forward and it'll drop down, hopefully. Then we've got a bunch of wires that have to come off it, and then I'll undo the bell housing. I hope the turbo's not in the way. This turbo is not OEM, it's all janky as f, so this could get bad. Interesting, however you want to look at it. I'm procrastinating a little bit.
Hey, what do you think of the 3/8 drive Astro Products ratchet? Hey, it's a piece of shit. This is gonna drop on my face. I can feel it.
I don't think I'll be using this propeller shaft because I think it's actually the wrong size. I'm gonna need a screwdriver because this is hub centric, which means that there's a bit that sticks out, and this thing's got a hole and they fit together like that. There we go. Hey, there we go. Didn't need a screwdriver after all. I wonder how much oil is going to pour out of here when I pull this propeller shaft out. Honestly, didn't really think about that. Let's just let that sit there for the minute. I should get a bucket. Or we could just leave it like this so that I can bump it and it can fall onto my face. Yeah, that's a good idea. That'll be the highlight of my day. You know, if you made a fortune selling rags, could you say you went from rags to riches? Oh, you see all that dripping out of there? Can you see all that? Me neither. Oh, the starter motor's at the top here. Definitely disconnect the battery before with that, because that's really close to the body. I've never pulled an auto apart before, because I've never owned one. This has got oil cooler lines too. I have to get them off. This is going to be a big job to get this out of here, but it has to happen today, because I don't have the loan plate for very long. There's a bolt up there holding wiring on, so get that out. You know, there's a little light for the GoPro, but it only lasts about 10 minutes, so it's useless. How do you know? Because I bought one, and they're junk. A lot of wiring going to this, which is a bit worrying. That white one up there is proving to be a real I just can't get at it. None of this is going to get used, but it might piss the computer off that it's unplugged. How you doing, Dave? Well, I'm a bit pissed off by this white plug, if I'm honest. All right, forget the white plug. It's just eating time. I can get it later. That's our first gearbox bolt, and it's actually a nut, I think. Yep, it's a nut, not even a bolt. There's another one in there next to the turbo. That's a tight fit, but it's doable. Geez, this turbo's some f***ing sketchy shit. I don't know what it is. I would like to pull it out and have a look, but that's not going to happen today. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so my ratchet's now locked in place because of the wastegate. Shit. Just quickly tighten that back up again. This is time consuming. Oh, there we go. Previous owner has been in here. It's covered in anti-seize. What the f was that? I don't remember what that was. Oh, whatever. Just take a ride out into the street, mate. Yeah, just f off. Yeah. Oh, look what I've done to the seat. Oh, yeah. No more battery. I'm about to lose my shit with this car. I don't know why I haven't already lost my shit with this car, because it's fought me every step of the way. Every step of the way. This is the first manual swap documented by a white man. The Japanese may have done it, but they didn't upload it to YouTube. It'll be on some long lost, forgotten social media thing like Mixi. Have you heard of Mixi before? Probably not. It's junk. I heard the other day that Facebook is for old people and Twitter is for young people. I don't like either of them. Bolts after bolts after bolts. I don't know if I have to undo that. Oh, that'll be my selector, so now that's disconnected at the top. Can we get the starter motor out of here? We'll just leave it on. No, it's going to hang up on the flywheely thing, whatever the hell the auto has. Oh, the top bolt for the starter motor. How do you get to that? That's the lower starter motor bolt. This is completely blind. Probably the wrong way to do it. Let's get a 10 and take this bottom shield off. My 10 mil isn't actually long enough to reach the bolt that they've put in there. Look at this. Would you look at this? Come and have a look at this. Look at the way they've bolted on the oil cooler lines. One bolt here and then one bolt there, because this one, there's no way that would have held the whole thing on. No, you needed the two spaced out by 5 centimeters. What the f? Why? What a waste of money. You're gonna need that one there, and then you're gonna need one there. If you don't have that one, you're like, they could have put it over here. Like, why? Anyway, stop it, stop complaining, stop raging. What was it that Kieran said? Suzuki, where failed engineers go to get jobs? I mean, what the f? I'm not an engineer, but I figure that if you didn't do that, I don't think this is going to fall off, and And will save you money. Make the car cheaper because you've got less bolts and shit. Removing the oil cooler lines to hopefully gain more access to the gearbox. I wonder if there's any oil even in it. I never actually checked. It's been leaking since I bought the thing, so it probably doesn't actually have any oil left in it. I've managed to roll over the hood of my jacket. Can you see that? I've rolled over the hood. So now, now that's filthy. It's trying to kill me. The hoodie of today is not actually a Garage K one, although I wish it was. Something leaped out at me. A piece of crusty electrical tape. Excellent. Ugh, was it paint? Crusty something. It wasn't Krusty the Clown. I need to disconnect the lines here. They're going to drip everywhere after I do that. I guess I have no real choice though. It's got to be done. Could I get these other bolts before I do that? There's a 10 and a 14 up in here. The 10 is buried to shit. The 14 is buried as well, but a 14mm spanner is traditionally longer than a 10. So I should be able to reach that one, but this one, I can't get the spanner up to it. And this, because this bends, you try to put it on, then you move your hand down and it does that and falls off. So absolutely useless. Just to get that off. All right, that's off. Goodbye. Getting these off would have been easier while the bolts were still in it. Oh yeah, we got some oil in there. I don't think it's supposed to be that color, but it's not even oil, is it? It's transmission fluid. The fluid of transmission. You know what's funny? This bendy guy's made an appearance again. I mean, like how the are you supposed to do anything with this? How are you supposed to do anything here? Like that's all I get. Like, gonna hit the engine mount, gonna hit the sump. How do you get into that? All right, these are not actually supposed to be that tight. I've got it loose. Can I get my hand in there to get it out of there? See it or touch it? Pick one. You can't have both. Okay, got that out. That sucked, but it's done now. I still need to get the starter motor out, so I guess that's probably next. This idiot. That nut that I struggled to get, right there. Like, right there. I could have just got it from here, easy. These intercooler pipes are rooted, but they're quite expensive and I don't want to buy new ones. The block is the same from automatic to manual, so the bolts that they use to hold the transmission on are going to be the same as well. If we have a look at our manual, we can see we've got one here, and that'll be the one that I just got out. One here, and one here. So I think Welcome back from empty battery land. As I was saying, 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts holding this on. So are there going to be other bolts holding the automatic on? Probably not. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. There's only 4 mounting points on the block, so I think we've got them all if we've undone 4. Actually cut myself on this and harden up. How much better would a Copen look with a Alto bumper on it? Like, so much more aggressive. Huh?